Huge news in the Marvel world. Sadie Sink might be joining the new Spider-Man movie. Did you catch that?
I did, and it caught me off guard. It's not every day a Stranger Things star jumps into the Spider-Verse.
Exactly. The article suggests she could have a major role. Maybe Gwen Stacy.
That's the prevailing theory. It makes sense. Sadie embodies the strength and vulnerability Gwen needs.
And she already has a strong Gen Z fan base. Marvel loves actors with existing audiences.
True, but it's not just about popularity. She's shown she can handle emotional depth on screen.
Absolutely. Max's journey in Stranger Things was powerful. That complexity would suit a Marvel character well.
Do you see her fitting better in a live-action Spider-Verse or something multiverse-related?
With all the multiverse hints lately, I wouldn't be surprised if she's a variant Gwen or Spider-Woman.
Or perhaps Spider-Gwen from another dimension. The MCU has been pushing for more female-led heroes.
That would be amazing. Especially with the success of Across the Spider-Verse, the timing seems perfect.
Marvel has a knack for softly introducing characters. She might start with a cameo.
Similar to Tom Holland's intro in Civil War before Homecoming. That formula works.
Absolutely. Sadie Sink entering the MCU could be one of those unforgettable casting moments.
It does feel that way. Do you think she'll bring a different vibe compared to past Spider-Man love interests?
Definitely. Her approach is more grounded. Less damsel, more action.
And given her background in horror, she could nail the darker, tragic aspects of Gwen.
Like the iconic comic arc, The Fall. That could be gripping.
Exactly. Sadie has the emotional depth to make that storyline truly heart-wrenching.
Though I wonder if audiences are ready for another tragic love tale in the MCU.
Marvel hasn't been shying away from emotional depth recently. Think No Way Home or WandaVision.
Good point. They seem to be embracing more dramatic arcs now.
So, if not Gwen, who else could she embody?
Perhaps an entirely new character. Marvel sometimes creates roles to fit the universe.
Or they could bring a lesser-known comic character into the spotlight. That's been their trend lately.
I just hope they don't underutilize her talent with a forgettable role.
Agreed. She deserves a role with substance and growth.
And just imagine the fan art explosion when her costume is revealed.
The internet will go wild, especially if it's a sleek, modern Spider-Gwen suit.
She'd rock that look. The visual style alone could become iconic.
Do you think they'll keep it grounded or go full neon-verse like the animated films?
Probably a mix. They'll want her to stand out without clashing with the MCU aesthetic.
Marvel excels at finding that balance. Just look at Scarlet Witch's evolution.
Exactly. They've developed her character gradually, adding layers. I could see a similar arc for Sadie.
Fans would love that. There's a demand for fresh female leads.
Especially those who are central to the story, not just as love interests.
And Sadie has that magnetic presence. You're intrigued by her character's every move.
I'm curious how her dynamic would play out with Tom Holland's Peter.
That's a tough one. It could be romantic tension or even a rivalry.
Or mutual respect, like spider peers from different dimensions.
That would be a refreshing change. Focus on teamwork over romance.
Especially after the MJ drama, it might be time for a shift.
Do you think this hints at a move towards Young Avengers or the next generation of heroes?
Possibly. Marvel has been laying the groundwork. Kate Bishop, Ms. Marvel.
Sadie would fit right in with that group.
And she's young enough to stick around for the next decade of films.
That's the MCU vision, isn't it? Start them young and build them up.
And if she ends up as Spider-Gwen, the potential for crossovers is endless.
Live-action Spider-Verse with Miles Morales?
Don't tease me. That would be a game changer.
It's bound to happen. Fans have been clamoring for a live-action Miles.
And if Sadie's part of that world, it opens up even more possibilities.
So what's your gut feeling? Gwen, Spider-Woman, or something entirely new?
I'm leaning towards Gwen. The signs seem to point in that direction.
Agreed. I'm excited. She brings that perfect mix of edge and heart.
It'll be interesting to see how she redefines the character. This could be a defining moment for her career.
And a win for Marvel as well. It keeps the universe evolving.
Plus, it's fun to speculate again. Marvel's mystery casting game is part of the thrill.
And Sadie Sink in superhero gear? Already iconic.
Let's hope they do her justice. The anticipation is through the roof.